Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, let us discuss like operator in SQL. Well, the like operator is commonly used in a where clause to search for a specific pattern in the column. It is often used with wildcard characters to match parts of a column values. The most common wildcards are percentage sign and underscore. The percentage sign represents 0, 1 or multiple characters. Underscore represents a single character. Okay, so let us go ahead and let us see how to use like operator to search for a specific pattern in a column. So let us head over to the MySQL Workbench, and here we have written SQL statements in previous lecture. So just copy them and paste to the notepad so that we can take them as a backup. Next, let us remove all these SQL statements over here. Now let us create an employees table with some sample data and let us understand like operator. So here we have a create table statement to create an employees table with column ID, first name, last name, email, salary, department, hire date, and this is the insert into statement to insert the records into employees table. Next, let us select these SQL statements and just execute it. And in order to verify the result, just select star from employees. This will fetch all the records from our employees table. Alright, now the setup is ready. Next, let us understand the like operator in SQL. The like operator is used to search for a specific pattern in a column. For example, let us write the SQL statement to retrieve the employees whose first name starts with letter R. Okay, and if you can notice here, there are two employees whose first name starts with letter R, Ramesh and Ram. Okay, so here let us write the SQL statement. Select star, we are going to fetch all the columns data, that's why star, and then from employees, and then where clause, and then followed by the column name. So we are going to apply the pattern for this first name column. So here just add first name column name over here, and then followed by like operator, and then specify the pattern. So within a single quote R, and then followed by percentage. So notice the pattern over here. So we are going to basically fetch the employees whose first name starts with letter R, right? So that's why we have given the R over here. And notice here the wildcard character percentage. So this percentage represents 0, 1 or multiple characters. Okay, so this pattern will basically fetch the employees whose name starts with letter R. Okay, so R followed by 0, 1 or multiple characters. So you can see in the first name Ramesh and Ram. So these two employees first name starts with letter R. So R letter followed by any letters. Next, let us run this SQL statement, and here in output you can see Ramesh and Ram. Okay, so the Ramesh starts with letter R followed by any number of characters, and Ram starts with letter R followed by any number of characters. Next, in order to understand more about like operator, let us write one more SQL statement. So here what we're going to do is we're going to write a SQL statement to fetch the employees whose email ends with gmail.com. Well, before that, let us list out all the employees by using select star from employees statement, and if you can notice the email column values over here. So here the email addresses are ends with gmail.com, and some email addresses are ends with example.com. Now what we're going to do is we're going to write a SQL statement to fetch the employees whose email ends with gmail.com. Okay, so here you can see the email addresses. Some of the email addresses are ends with gmail.com and some emails are ends with example.com. But what we want to is we want only the employees whose email ends with gmail.com, right? So in order to achieve this, we can use like operator. Okay, so here just type select star from employees, and then followed by where clause. So we are going to apply the pattern on this email column. So just specify email column over here, and then followed by the like operator, and then within a single quote let us specify the pattern. So here the email address ends with gmail.com, and before this gmail.com we can have any number of characters, right? For that, let us specify wildcard character percentage sign, and then followed by gmail.com. So this is the pattern to fetch the employees whose email ends with gmail.com. Okay, perfect. Next, let us execute this SQL statement, and here you can see the output. So all the employees whose email ends with gmail.com is listed over here. Okay, next let us say you want to fetch employees whose email ends with example.com. Then you can just change the pattern. Just specify example.com and just run this SQL statement, and here you can see the email addresses. Next, let us see how to use like operator with different wildcard. So far we have seen the like operator with percentage sign. Next, let us see how we can use like operator with underscore wildcard character. So here basically we want to write a SQL statement to fetch the employees whose first name is exactly 5 characters. Okay, so here just type select star from employees. So we are going to fetch the employees whose first name is exactly 5 characters long. So here just specify the first name column in a where clause. So where first underscore name, and then followed by like operator, and here we need to specify the pattern. So underscore basically represents a single character. So here in order to fetch the employees whose first name is exactly 5 characters long, then we can simply give 5 underscore here, 1 2 3 4 5. So this is the pattern. Okay, next put the semicolon and let us execute this SQL statement, and here you can see the output. Look at the post name column values. Arjun. So Arjun has a 5 characters. Priya has a 5 characters. Umesh has a 5 characters. Alright, and look at the pattern over here. Each underscore represents 1 character, and this pattern means the name must be exactly 5 characters long. Okay, so this is how we can use like operator with underscore wildcard. Next, you may have a question like, can I combine multiple wild characters in a pattern? Of course, you can combine multiple wild characters in a pattern. For example, let us write the SQL statement to combine percentage and underscore in a pattern. So here let us write the SQL statement select star from employees where email like. Within a single quote, let us specify the pattern that will fetch the employees whose email starts with any character followed by a as a second character and ends with com. So here underscore represents any character followed by a as a second character and then ends with com. So before that we need to apply percentage sign and then com. So this pattern basically fetch the employees whose email starts with any character followed by a as a second character and ends with com. In between it can have any number of characters by using this wildcard percentage character, right? Next, let us execute this SQL statement, and here you can see the output. Email column has these two email IDs. So underscore represents any character, so you can see R followed by a as a second character and followed by percentage sign means any number of characters and ends with com. Okay, so these two values in a email column matches this pattern. That's why these two employees are written by this SQL statement. Okay, so this is how you can use like operator with combination of different wildcard characters. Next, let us see not like operator. Well, the not like operator is exactly opposite to like operator. It selects the rows that do not match the specified pattern. For example, here let us write the SQL statement that retrieves the employees whose email does not end with gmail.com. So here just type select star from employees and then where clause email and then followed by not like operator, and then here let's specify the pattern, that is percentage gmail.com. So this SQL statement basically retrieves the employees whose email does not end with gmail.com. For example, if I run this SQL statement, you can see the output. Okay, so this not like operator is exactly opposite to like operator. Okay, and this basically not like operator selects the rows that do not match the specified pattern. So %gmail.com, you can see in the output the email column values. There is no email ID that ends with gmail.com. Okay, so this is how we can use like and not like operator in SQL. Alright, great. I will see you in the next lecture.